make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. This is Power.
Good afternoon, this is World News at 4 p.m. on Power 365 Online Radio. My name is Olamide Adeniji. First, the highlights.
365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
This is 365 Power FM. Don't turn off your radio. You are listening to Power FM. This is 365 Power FM.
Tune in for the readings.
Good afternoon, this is Power 365 Online Radio, broadcasting live from the city of Ibadan. First, the highlights. APC divided as appeal court returns pro-Wike lawmakers to assembly. 10 states battling flooding, 21 others at risk. Federal government. Federal government plans 2 trillion naira economic revival scheme inaugurates council. Now the news in full. The federal government has presented the outcomes of its review of the Accelerated Stabilization and Advancement Plan, which seeks to inject 2 trillion naira into the economy in the next 6 months. President Bola Tinubu on Thursday said his administration is determined to, in the next few months, increase crude oil production to 2 million barrels per day and generate more electricity for Nigerians. It described Nigeria's current power generation and crude oil production as shameful. Tinubu said this when he inaugurated a 31-member Presidential Economic Coordination Council at the Aso Rock Villa, Abuja on Thursday. Meanwhile, The federal government on Thursday said no fewer than 10 states and the Federal Capital Territory Abuja had either experienced various degrees of flooding or recorded casualties as rains intensified. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Utsev, who dropped the red alert during a press briefing in Abuja, warned that 21 more states might suffer flooding. He stated this against the background of the Wednesday downpour, which grounded businesses and commercial activities in Lagos and Ogun State. And now to politics. The Court of Appeal Abuja Division on Thursday dismissed the ex parte order issued on May 10, 2024 by the Rivers State High Court, Port Harcourt, which barred Martin Amawele from parading himself as the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The court also dismissed the decision of the State High Court stopping the 24 members of the Assembly loyal to ex-Rivers Governor Nyesom Wike from accessing the complex or carrying out any legislative assignment in the name of the Rivers State House of Assembly. A three-man panel, led by Justice Jimmy Olukayede-Bada, in its judgment upheld the appeal filed by a factional Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Amawele, and 24 others against the Speaker, Victor Okojumbo, and 2 others. And on the education scene, 6 students from the 3 secondary schools in Nigeria have received top in the World Outstanding Cambridge Learners Awards for the June and November 2023 Cambridge Examination Series. The country director of Nigeria British Council, Mrs. Lucy Person, made this known at the British Council Recognition and Outstanding Cambridge Learners Awards in Lagos on Thursday night. British Council, in collaboration with Cambridge International Examinations, recognized outstanding achievements of students from various British Council partner schools across Nigeria. Still on education, an international rights organization, Global Rights, has joined its counterparts to call on the management of the University of Ibadan to have a rethink over the purported plan to expel protesting students. The management of UI in June invited 3 students, namely Aduwo Ayodele, Olamide Gbadegeshi, and Nice Linus, for questioning over their participation in a peaceful protest against increment in fees at the school. In a statement on Thursday night, the program officer in charge of civic space and press freedom, Global Rights Nigeria, Mr. Damlola Deka, urged UI authorities not to, through expulsion, victimize the 3 students. You're still on to Power 365 Online Radio. You can join us on all our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms where we broadcast live. You could also log on to www.power365fm.com. The House of Representatives has launched a probe into the 1.5 billion naira meant for the payment of contractors but allegedly diverted by principal officers of the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs. The House Committee on Women Affairs commenced the probe in Abuja against the backdrop of petitions by contractors over non-payment of contracts executed. Rep. Kafilat Ogbara, chairman of the committee, said the ministry initiated new contracts not captured in the 2023 budget and diverted 1.5 billion naira being funds for old contractors. She added that the ministry, while owing contractors, awarded fresh contracts in 15 states of the Federation, which allegedly which she alleged was not captured in the 2023 appropriation. The world news. But before we go, these are the major headlines again. APC divided as appeal court returns pro-Wike lawmakers to assembly. 10 states battling flooding, 21 others at risk, federal government warns.
Nigeria, we are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio.
And that ends our world news at 4 p.m. Thank you for staying tuned. My name is Olamide Adeniji. Do have a blessed evening. Good night.
365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.